Well, we all know how difficult it is to be apart from our loved ones right now, but we can still connect through photography. Devo took this picture of his mom and dad at a safe distance, of course, when he went to visit them. And that's my front porch, or one of the front porches, and my neighbor took this one for us, my son McKenna and I. There's the serious pose. The other one, though, is the more real pose of the relationship my son and I have. But it's a great way to connect with your neighbors and connect with loved ones. And professional photographer Emily Dukojanis is joining us now. She's been using her camera to capture some special portraits in and around Toronto. Emily, thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
What got you going on this? We're seeing photographers doing this. I love them. I think they will be iconic. I think people will look back at these years from now with a fondness. Hopefully they'll see a bonding and a strength between them. What got you going on these?
Well, I work with a lot of small businesses. So when a lot of small businesses and families taking their portraits, and when I had to cancel all of my shoots, obviously, when we were when this all started, a friend suggested that I go at a really safe distance and photograph my clients and friends on their porches. So I did that just randomly one afternoon. I emailed 20 of my friends, and most of them said yes. And then the power of social media, people just started getting in touch with me on Instagram, and I opened it up to a broader audience.
And when you go there, what kind of a conversation are you having with the people before you get that photo?
So usually what happens is that now at the beginning, I knew everyone. So they were like, oh, here's Emily, the jokester. But now what's happening is that I wait until they come out onto their porch, as you can see in that video. And usually what makes the most reluctant, I play to the most reluctant person, which is usually the spouse that did not sign up and walks out and looks a little bit confused. So honestly, I resort to like potty humor because it works for kids and adults.
Potty humor, eh? Wait, are you finding people are wanting to pose in a certain way or bring things out, some special mementos to bring out and share in the photo?
So one person, hilariously, I didn't include the photo in the reel, but she asked her kids to bring what they couldn't live without, and her spouse came out with what they couldn't live without, which was a bottle of wine and a hockey stick, because her husband's really into hockey, and they had a playful photo. But no, not really. They just walk out, I arrive, because I wait until, for safety's sake, I wait until they sit down. And if they fold in nicely on each other, then I don't have to give them much direction. But then I'm off again in like a minute.
I was just loving the dog that was in the one photo there, the big golden retriever.
I know. That's Porter. He had just received a wipe down, and my friend Lynn was like, oh, he doesn't look very good. I'm like, he looks perfect. That's exactly how he should look.
And if people want to get a photo done or help out, what can they do?
So the way it works is that they will email me or Instagram, Emily D Photography, and what I'm asking people to do is purchase something they need from a small business. And my hope for that is that we sort of change our thinking around and focus more and make purchases within our local community. So it's free.
It is so very important. But you're not charging them.
No, so they have to make a purchase again of something they need within their community.
How about they purchase the photos from you as well? Just a little added incentive for you. You're a small local business and you're helping out. Yeah,
well, that is nice. Yes, but I also help people make photo books, and I have a course on how to organize your digital photography. So I'm not saying that my business didn't take a hit, but people are being so generous, and me getting out of the house for a half an hour a day makes sort of paying it forward really nice, and it gets me away from homeschooling, which turns out I'm really bad at.
I can totally empathize with that. Emily, we have to go now, but we appreciate everything you're doing, and thank you very much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Thank you.